episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode, well, I built these nice doors for the chapel, as well as this empty field and a small empty kitchen garden over there. So, to begin with, in this episode, I'd like to grab some stuff to fill up begin to fill up these two gardens at least. I would like to get some. I've decided on is that I want azalea leaves for this, and I think I might actually grab some sweet berries to go in the kitchen garden, maybe. Especially just since the only nearby cave that the only nearby azalea trees I know of are actually in a spruce, a tiger. So I guess I'm gonna fly over there. Actually, maybe I should use my portals for once. Right. Now I can quickly fly over to the forest, hopefully, if I properly remembered where... I think it might have actually been a lot closer in the other direction, so it might have been more sensible just to fly over normally. And it looks like it's getting to night, so I might actually need to stop off in this village. Or, the other thing that I've remembered is I probably actually have some back at my main storage centre as well. I think I've at least gotten moss, in which case I can grow azalea trees, and I think I probably also have berries. Right, there are some sweet berries. I might only take one. And some flowering azaleas, although I think I might need to drop off some other stuff. I can probably just drop off a few seeds. Right. And I can grab a single flowering azalea. And now we can go back to the abbey. And I'm back at the abbey. So, probably the way that I'll do this is, I think I can probably do it in a time lapse, and I'm going the wrong way around the wall anyways, so I'll just try flying over it like that. So, what I think I'll do is I'll plant my flowering azalea and additionally get some rooted dirt over in this corner, and I'll also plant my singular sweet berries before I accidentally break it or something. I don't know why I have bone meal in my inventory, but I might as well use it to grow up some azalea trees in a time lapse, of course. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so, I missed a little bit of this time lapse, and in fact, I don't think I even harvested any azalea trees there, but I just put down the stuff that I'd already harvested. Probably should have brought moss with me instead of azaleas, because then I could have grown these azaleas. And the other thing is, it turns out both azalea trees grow into the same thing with flowers and everything, so and I was trying to only get the flowering azaleas because I thought that normal azaleas didn't grow with flowers, but turns out that's not actually the case. Right, so I'm back as you can see, I now have a nice line of bushes that I guess could now be picked for whatever they would have. I'm still not sure what that would be. So yeah, and I probably should have also gotten moss, because it was very annoying to have to grow a bunch of flowering azalea trees, and I could have probably done everything much faster, but I didn't think of that when I was actually grabbing the stuff to create this field. Alright, so the next thing that I would like to do is I'd kind of like to get started on some proper paths for this, now that we've gotten some actual external infrastructure, so not just the very inner abbey, but now we've actually got like a field over there and the stables over here. So I was thinking I might be able to build a main road, or well, it would probably be dirt, but like a main road that at least did some of these. Not sure if I'd have time for all of it though, but at least possibly going from the stables round about there and then to the gate. So yeah, I think I'll get started on that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I first wanted to lay out where I wanted to put the roads, or the paths, and I've also tried to at least do a bit on how much these paths would be used, which is why I only have one entrance to the stables for now, because that would be the place that people rode in, and riding in would probably put a lot more wear on the grass compared to just walking to the stables. So I decided to basically only mark out one path, and I might make the other one a very small path, but that's not even yet. That I didn't get up to that. I only got up to, well, this tree. Alright, so I am back, and as you can see, I've gone quite a far ways down this path. I think I actually started at the other end from the end that I intended to. However, there was something that happened during the middle of this time lapse that I'll probably just replay now. Alright, so I'm interrupting this time lapse because I've just noticed that there's a skeleton horse on top of the roof, which is very strange, because what should happen is they only spawn when a horse is nearby. But how did a horse get on my roof in the first place either? Is it even a skeleton trap horse? Or do I need to go closer? I think I might need to go closer. As I suspected. Uh-oh. Yeah, like that. Uh-oh. It's a little bit too low of my health. I'd rather like to get all of these skeleton horses, though I'm not sure where I'll keep them, because I don't think that an abbey stables is the best place. There's my second. How about a third? Unless one's been pushed off the roof or something. Hello, my good sir. How would you care to engage in a duel? Yeah. Turns out he was better than I thought. They're not really designed to fight from a roof, are they? Oh, no. Hey! And that's the first time I've managed to get all 4 skeleton horses. That could have been very bad. And possibly very ironic. I guess I can lure these guys with, can I lure these guys with, golden carrots, maybe? Why don't I actually grab some other horses into the stables as well? How would you like to come into the stable stalls? Even though you are not really a skeleton horse. Why am I not surprised that they do not actually care about So, yeah, as you can see, I fought a skeleton horse, and now the skeleton horse, well, whatever the skeleton trap, I think it's called, maybe. Anyway, there's now skeleton horses wandering around, and I need to figure out how I get them into my stables. I think I'll probably just let them wander about and maybe make a stables over there, because I don't think the abbey stables are probably the best place for skeleton horses. Anyways, yeah, I also ran out of gravel multiple times during this time lapse, so I'll probably want to go and grab some gravel in between episodes. Yeah, anyway, that's going to wrap up this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, goodbye.